Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here and thanks so much for joining me today. We are down in Southshore and we have a couple of quests to do here already that we picked up quite some time ago. But we're also going to take a look and see if anybody has any new quests for us, like Bartolo Ginsetti does over here. Let's go see what he needs.
Need help?
Bartolo's Yeti Fur Cloak. I, the great Bartolo, shall make for you the world-famous, alliance-renowned Yeti Fur Cloak. Travel the planet and find yourself a better cloak, I dare you. Oh wait, what is that, little night elf? Bartolo, there is no finer cloak. Yes, that I have heard before. Bartolo requires a bolt of wool, a hillman's cloak made by a skilled leatherworker, fine thread and Yeti fur, of course. Bring me these items and you will be a happy customer.
Light bless you.
That's going to take a little bit of gathering and possibly a trip to the auction house that we can hope isn't too expensive. I wasn't able to sell the wand. I had it up for 15 gold and there were two up for 20 gold. But it still got returned to me, so no sale there. Which means we're still broke.
Can I help you?
And Marshal Redpath finally has a quest for us.
What can I do for you?
Crushridge Bounty. Crushridge ogres have dug an ogre mound up in the Alterac Mountains near the ruined city of Alterac, and my scouts tell me they've taken over those ruins as well. We can't let them get cozy up there. If they think they're safe where they are, then their next step will be to move down into the foothills, which will put them right at our front door. Go north to the Alterac Mountains and hunt ogres. Bring me the dirty knucklebones they carry and you will earn a nice bounty. Alright,
Have a good one.
let's take a look at where that might be. So probably just up to the north and maybe a little bit to the west. And what level are these coming in at, I wonder? Oh. Well, that changes things a little bit. And it's literally tracking it in the Alterac Mountains. Not in Hillsbrad. Huh. That's a little strange. But what do you expect? It is classic. Let's check the town hall area. Oh, we already have a quest, apparently, from the magistrate. Maybe that's the Murloc quest. And speaking of the Murlocs, since we are down here, let's go check these guys out again. Now that we're level 31, about to be level 32, maybe we'll be at a more appropriate level than when we originally came here. If any of you guys have suggestions on where we could quest at this level, I would definitely be down. I'm much more familiar with the Horde side of questing, having never really leveled Alliance during Classic. I didn't level much Alliance until after Cataclysm, and then I still was mainly Horde because that's where my guild was, and I just don't have time to have multiple max level alts, honestly. But yeah, any thoughts on where we could quest? Maybe somewhere we haven't been yet, somewhere I'm not thinking of? I'm thinking maybe we go back to Refuge Point in Arathi and see if we can do some stuff around there once we're level 32. Which this quest might get us. Alright, we did pull both of these guys, so that's a little unfortunate. Let's do that. I think these guys heal as well, so pulling 2 of these guys like this was probably a very bad idea. And unfortunately, we don't have any healing potions. Oh boy. What a way to start off, huh? I could probably group up. That would have been the smart thing to do. So maybe we'll do that. Let's see if our fellow Alliance would like to group up for this quest, potentially. There we go. That's, well, we're both warriors, so it doesn't add a lot of diversity to what we can do. But what it does is it makes sure that we can actually kill these guys without being at no health or low health after every fight. And he probably has a few up on us already. But we'll take what we can get out of this group. And hopefully we'll hit level 32. There must be other players around here somewhere. Judging by all the corpses over in this camp. Here we go. Probably still need to approach this a little intelligently. Like we're gonna pull all 3 of these if we rush in. Oh, he's smarter than us. He's gonna go into the water and pull them there. As much as I don't really care for the water and fighting, that might be a good idea because I see a bunch. Some of them path up to the camp. That's more than oh Jesus. There we go. He's got the right idea. Let's bring him over here. And it might be a time to maybe use cleave. Or not. Luckily we didn't pull these other guys. We'll intervene here and maybe make ourselves useful to this hunter over here. Let's try to invite him. Guess they're already grouped up. Well, we still managed to get these 2 other guys. That's even trying to do the ranged pull with the bow, which I thought had a chance of being successful. It wasn't. But we have some help here, even from people who aren't necessarily in our group. And that's fine with me. We can just keep our group small and rely on others to make the way a little bit safer for us as we pull, because everyone's grouped up into smaller groups. I think I am in combat with this guy, yeah. I'm gonna go down here. And try to get him down before he gets us down. Maybe a potion for armor would be beneficial at this stage. Getting some incoming heals, that's always nice. We need a few more Tide Hunters and like a bunch more Oracles. And these are Muck Dwellers, so these aren't actually helping us. Okay, so we've gone way out of the area, I guess, for the guys that we actually need. Humorously, like, the guys further north are lower level. At least it seems that way. And by north, I mean west, of course. Yeah, let's get back to the Tide Hunters and the Oracles. Getting a little carried away in our Murloc rampage. Oh, that's a nice move. Look at him go. He's got 2 Wrens on him. He's probably gonna just bleed out back there. Did I actually tag that guy? Okay, cool. I don't like that they just all respawned on top of us, and I can't move. That's very unfortunate for us. Luckily, like I said, we have some help. But we do want to tag some of these guys. This guy has come back to us from somewhere in some time. I don't really remember, but here he is nonetheless. There's the Tide Hunters we need, and now it's just Oracles. Let's head back down to this other camp. And we'll try to be careful because probably any minute everything is going to respawn here. Just because with everybody out here there's a high kill rate. See, here we go. We don't need this guy, but we're going to clear him, obviously. It looks like he had a couple of killed before we grouped up like we thought. We could probably kill a couple on our own, you know. It's not like they're elites. These are all... Oh, there's one Oracle hidden in there. I don't really want to do that. I bet if I do that, it'll pull all of them. He's got one somewhere. Where is he? Way out. He must be one of those weird people that likes underwater fighting. Okay, I think we can go get this guy. And we can lend a little bit of help. to somebody. Well, hamstring doesn't help much when they only have a few steps to go to get to another group. What really helps is having a group yourself. And that's about all that helps when the groups are this close together and there's groups of 3. Really all that helps is either being vastly outleveled or having a group. Or a pet. I guess if you're one of the lucky warlocks or hunters, the pet probably helps you deal with that a little bit. But I also know that pets aren't super buff. They're not going to be able to go in and tank a 3-pack for you without dying pretty quickly. So... one more. I bet if we stood still for a minute, one would spawn on top of us. Here's our last one if we can get him. I guess there'd probably be a next part, right? He's probably right. The next part is probably the ones further north, like the next group of named of Murlocs that we saw that we didn't need. Probably could have stayed grouped up, but it's fine. It's fine because we'll have to do some other things in town apparently. Like we'll check this quest out that we clearly missed before we turn this in.
King's honor, friend.
Hints of a new plague. Hail and well met. I lead a group of adventurers investigating odd happenings in this area. My cousin in Hillsbrad recently put down his dog Stanley because the animal mystically grew into an immense size and savagely attacked anyone who came near him. I believe the undead are involved, and we're looking for signs to prove as much. 2 of my companions, Quay and Kinlori, headed to the Goshek farm in the Arathi Highlands and haven't checked in for days. Find them for me? I grow concerned.
For the Alliance.
They're probably already corpses, man. And this is another one that's going to be... Where is it tracking this at? Hints of a new plague. This one is being tracked in Hillsbrad. But it says near the Goshek farm in the Arathi Highlands. Okay. Well, while we're doing quest at Refuge Point, we'll also have a couple of quests from here to take care of in Arathi, it seems. At different points in time, perhaps.
Hey there.
I hope this will be enough to convince Redpath that I've, been carrying out his orders and ridding Southshore of the terrible and horrible menace of the dreaded Murlocs. For there could be no greater evil than the ravages of overgrown fish. Would you believe it? Redpath wasn't satisfied with all the Murlocs we killed. Oh now, don't be modest. You had some hand in it. Now he wants me to bring proof of the dead, hacking off cold, slimy Murloc heads to submit for his approval. Oh great, now we need heads. Collect 10 Murloc heads from the Murlocs on the western strand. So it could probably just be the same Murlocs? Maybe it doesn't have to be those other guys. Huh. Yeah, that's fun. Now we need their heads. Of course we would need proof. Why wouldn't we need proof? I do want to check if any quest givers popped up mysteriously upstairs since the last time we were here. So I'm going to check that before I forget again. Doesn't look like it. But It's always better to be sure. Alright, well, let's head back out. And now we need heads. It's going to be a Murloc focused episode today, it seems. But it's nice to be in a new area that we haven't spent a lot of time in. One of my favorite areas was always Hillsbrad when I leveled Horde. And these are kind of parts of it that I didn't get to see, I don't think. I don't remember being down here. Oh, look! Is this him? It is him. Look at that. We should have stayed grouped up. Yep, you know it. See, he knew. He's probably played Alliance before, so he knew this was going to chain. I had no idea they would just send us out to get heads. Oh, I'm surprised we were able to get just this guy. That's good. I've been bad today about keeping Battle Shout up. And I've been perpetually bad about keeping Find Herbs on. Now when we do this, we're going to pull all 4 of them, right? We pulled 2, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It looked like it was going to be a 4-pack for sure. Better get hamstring up on this guy. Oh, he didn't run. I don't think we've looted a single head yet. Maybe we're bashing them in, you know, as we fight them. And I'm assuming if you bash a head in, then, I don't know, I feel like you could probably still use that as proof, you know. Whether it's a pristine Murloc head or a bashed in Murloc head, what's the difference? Some of these guys will eventually have heads. You know, despite the fact we haven't grabbed one yet. I should really save Shield Bash to stop that heal. That would be the smart thing to do. Oh, look. There's our first one. Okay. This is going to take a long time with 2 people. I think this is going to be a time when we do some editing magic. And unless something really cool happens, you guys probably don't need to see us kill these same 500 Murlocs. Which might be the number of Murlocs we have to slaughter to get 10 heads each. So we will see. I think that this 3-pull with 3 casters, I mean, that's kind of dangerous. Because if they all just pound us with these lightning bolts, we could go down. He's trying to pull them with the bow, which obviously with them being casters is difficult, because then you have to run away, take some bolts in the back. See, look at this. It was easier when there were a couple more people out here helping us. Indirectly, you know. And the head drop rate is just not as high as you would expect for Murlocs that all appear to have heads. But we should get some good kill experience out of this quest, and that's always a good thing. We hit level 32, and I think we're going to put some points. We're going to keep going for toughness, just to give us that little bit of survivability. And then I probably need to start going after some damage, dealing talents to kind of balance things out here. Do we want to run in here like this? Not necessarily. But this isn't a caster. Slow all their attack speed. We could weaken them, and then we could just hope that our buddy is coming. He may or may not be. If not, then this maneuver was suicide. This maneuver... Okay. There he is. Well, I'm happy that the maneuver wasn't suicide. We're getting pretty low, though. We do need to finish this guy off. Perfect. A lot of inventory issues. Murlocs carry a lot of junk, not surprisingly. Well, that was very interesting. Thankfully, the double fear, oh no, he's pulled the one at full health. Let's get that off of him and see if we can... See if we can save us here. We kind of created this situation. So, if we die... I'm not too worried. I just don't want him to die. Oh, look! We got it. Well, that was fun. Not very well conceived of, but fun nonetheless. It's so easy just to pull too many. But we're handling it okay. I feel like we're doing it, even though it's a little bit sloppy. Let's finish this guy off. That guy's basically dead back here, but let's not let him take pot shots at us. Well, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. At least we're getting some heads now. That's good. I hope he gets his quicker now that we have gotten all of ours. It looks like... Oh, maybe we should let him pull this back. And then what we'll do is we'll run in right about now. And we'll pick him up. And we're going to try to save our shield bash for when he goes to heal. That's my plan. There we go. Even though it meant basically white swinging him down, I feel like that's better. He only needs one more. Should be easy enough. And then we'll go turn this in.
Greetings.
Here is your 10 Murloc heads. Oh, for the love of light, they're dripping on the ground. Can't stand touching those things myself. Fish are all wet and good. Or all well and good. But when they grow legs and start walking around. Haven't eaten a fish in weeks, let me tell you. And in Southshore, that means you aren't eating much. You know, I'd really rather not take these heads, since you've already got a handle on them. Would you mind delivering them the Red Path for me?
The Alliance.
Of course, yeah, we wouldn't want you to, you know, get your hands all slimy and drop your beer, buddy. You could go do that.
What can I do for you?
Farren's errand boy, are you? If you assisted Farren in producing these heads, then thank you. Southshore needs hard workers and effort to maintain its protection. Please inform Lieutenant Orinel that I would like him to refocus his efforts on the Naga infesting Eastern Strand. He's gonna love that. He's gonna love that. It went from bad to worse for this guy. He's probably gonna... I have a feeling he's gonna want us to do this for him.
Can I help you?
Naga, Redpath must have just received the same information as me. He'll not receive a promotion from my toll. Let me explain. Please do. My former mentor in Stormwind City Guard sent a message to me that Alliance High Command is becoming concerned... is becoming concerned with the threat posed by the Naga. From what he's heard, there's a good chance for promotion, or at least reassignment, for anyone who proves valuable in this regard. There's just one small problem. I can't handle the Naga. Oh sure, I could break up a drunken barroom brawl or haul off a belligerent beggar, but the Naga are too much for me. You've got to help me.
See you around.
With the Murloc population sufficiently culled and Nagas on our radar next, as well as turtles, I think this is going to be a good time for us to take a little bit of a break. And when we come back, we'll figure out where we're headed to take on the Naga. They're probably just going to be further along the coast if I had to guess. So we'll check that out. It was a very Murloc-focused day today. Sorry about that if you absolutely despise Murlocs. We'll see if we can make things a little bit more diverse next time. As always, I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. Take care, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bye now.